I'm going to show you guys how to draw wavy hair. I'm going to get started, and so first thing we want to do is we want to make sure that we have the volume of the hair kind of done. Over here we're going to give it slight waves. Now I'm going to also add the shoulders. And I am going to add some hair in the back as well as in the front. Over here we're going to see that it kind of curves in. It's going to curve outward. Something like that. Maybe we can curve it like that. Something like that. Then from over here, alright, now that we have the basic outline, we're going to go ahead and we are going to start adding some of the shadows. Now, typically you can go in with one layer, but I'm going to go ahead and for the sake of the video, I'm just going to start adding the hair strands right here at the front. And so these are going to slowly shift that way. Okay. And just like that. Okay, so we are having our first kind of layers of hair. Make sure that when you are adding the hair, that you are actively giving it that volume, so it's a curved line. Okay, now as we start to add the hairs towards the bottom, we're actually going to start right here in the middle section. So we're going to put a pause on this. Right here on this edge we're going slightly darker. Over here we're going slightly darker. Now because wavy hair is so unpredictable, it's okay to start adding a few lines that are kind of going against the overall form of the hair. I think that makes it a little bit more natural. The thing is, don't go too crazy, don't add too much. Try to make majority of the hair strands going in the same direction. But just those few, we can go ahead and make those going in the opposite. Okay, just extending it up that way. And now that we have that, we can go ahead and start bridging these. That way it feels like a more natural kind of approach. Okay, so we have that there, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to start adding this one, and then we will switch gears. Okay, so right here we're going to go ahead. Now we can go in and start connecting these. And then anything that is behind the front of the hair is typically darker. So these we go in with a little bit more force. We try to make it slightly darker than the edge right there so we can tell the difference. And so then one way we can also tell the difference is by having a little bit of a highlight right here. And let me see if I can see it with the light off. Okay, so right now we have the first kind of layer of the hair. Then we can go in and start adding the highlights where we see them. And if your eraser isn't picking up much of the charcoal, you might just have to clean it off. And I, just to kind of give it more of a silky look, I go over it with the eraser, not with too much pressure. To give it that kind of like silkiness look to it. And then I do the same thing over here. Right, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put this on a separate sheet over here. And then from here, okay, then from here, go in and create some actual highlights. Okay.